Hello everybody. Today we're going to see how I draw Recon Expert. Okay, so pencils first and then Sharpies. So I'm going to be sketching this out with the pencil for the first portion of the video. If you don't want to watch that, look in the description of the video and you will see timestamps when you can click to the Sharpie portion of the video. So, with that being said, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and then I will switch over to Sharpie. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do some kind of a little fun. Let's see, a little gun shooting. I don't usually do guns on here, just because I don't want to. Well, I don't want to get into it really. But when I do guns, or people that would be holding, I usually do like a what do you call it? A finger gun. So I think I'm going to do that here too. So let's do like a fun finger gun little drawing. Alright, so let's see. So that is way off. So let me try to sketch this out a little bit better. I'm trying to move fast, but it's coming out too low, or out of not perspective, but a little too out of proportions, out of human proportion. So I'm trying to get that just right, and then I'll switch over and continue with the rest of it. But I'm liking that. That's not too bad. That worked out much better. It came out better than it did earlier, and that's what sketching is basically just drawing over and over again until you're happy with it, and making sure you don't step back and be like, oh, that didn't come out right. Sometimes it helps to look in a mirror, like reverse your perspective, because you can kind of trick your own eye, and it's a really easy and neat trick to do by if you're in like Photoshop or something, flipping your image over is super easy to redo, or super easy to do and see where you are. Or if you're drawing like this and you're in a sketch pad, you can get up, go hold it up to a mirror, and you'll see a whole different world. You'll see a whole bunch of different things you couldn't see before, and it'll change everything for you. So sometimes if you think you got it right, look in the mirror and see how it looks, and if it looks good still, then keep going. If you could see something that's off, then fix that. That's the best way to take care of it. So, all right, so here we go. So I'm going to raise her hand up. I think I'm going to be doing like this, like a finger gun shoot with her hand like this, like that. All right, now let me kind of step away for a second and see if it's too big. Doesn't look too bad, so I'm going to keep going here. All right, and so in doing that, because her hand's up, I have to raise up her shoulder, because when you raise your arm up like that, your shoulder comes up. And that's kind of the funny thing about toys and action figures is, you can use toys or models and stuff like that to draw stuff, but you just got to remember that certain parts move differently, because this arm would be like way down here if you just raised it up with a toy. So you just got to remember anatomy and how it really does move as you move. Alright, see, that's way too long too, so I'm just going to shorten that up just a little bit, like that. Same thing with that thumb, kind of bringing it in just a little bit. Okay, then I got to remember her gloves, so we're just going to kind of do this, and let's see, I can draw her straps like this. I'm just going to go behind her breast like that, and make sure I didn't draw that too big. Okay. Alright, and so let's see, I'm going to draw this strap over here, and I think, how about we do, I guess we'll raise this one up too, and we'll do kind of a double barrels. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Giving you both barrels. Okay, so this one, she's got her kooky little arm thing, and what I mean by that is I always talk about this little wrist communicator thing. That's why I always call it, because it looks like some kind of device for communicating, you know. But it's never used. You know, these characters never have to worry about it. It's just part of a really cool design, and it tickles me that it's a cool design, but it's never used, you know. Okay, so here let's try to, let me just look at my own hand real fast. Alright, so let's try to, yeah, I'm going to try to put her thumb out like that, so it's not completely 100% realistic because of where her hand would be, or her thumb would be. But again, I'm trying to, you know, give you some finger guns, have some fun with it. So don't blame me. Well, I guess you can blame me. I'm the one who's drawing, right? Don't get mad, you know. It's artistic interpretation. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. All right. So let's see here. So now I gotta draw her legs right, and I think what I'm gonna do is have this one up, kind of bent down like this. Okay, that makes sense. I gotta draw her infamous shin protectors. They always make me laugh. Again, like the wrist communicator, it always makes me laugh how they have these. Like one shin is protected and the other one isn't, you know? Well, it doesn't make me laugh. I find it amusing, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, sorry about that burp. None of my lines are making me happy here. Alright. Okay, there we go. Okay, so, oops, a little too straight across. I want to have a curve to it. So this one I'm going to have down. This one should be pretty straightforward. Toe up, heel back, and it's down at an angle like that. Okay? Let me erase some of these lines real fast. Okay. Okay, and so, all right. So I think I'm about ready to. Let me see. Wait. Just so I don't forget that. Okay. And what else does she have? She's got these cool little pattern things over her like that. All right. Still not happy with all those crazy lines. Okay. That'll work. Okay, so let's see. What else does she have? She has a pocket over this breast right here. Alright, and then all that's colored, so we're not going to worry about that. Okay, so I think we're ready. I'm going to switch over to Sharpies now. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen. And I'm going to start with the Sharpie pen because I can control the thickness of the pen, of the Sharpie, much easier than with the Sharpie fine point. So this will tell me if we're headed in the right direction. So I'm going to draw the top. Whoa, I already messed up. I'm going to draw the top of the eyes like this. Let's see if we can salvage this. And draw the pupils, or the retinas, I guess, and then draw the pupils. like that. And let's see if I can salvage this. It didn't quite come out the way I want, but I'm going to see what I can do here. And so now what I start to do, once I do this, I kind of build makeup around it. And see, that's why I'm trying to use this, because this flows so fast that I lose the ability to control too much. Okay, so let's see, I'll go ahead and draw. You can see her eyebrows in my sketch. The hat kind of covers up some of that, so you can't quite see all of it. So I'm just going to try to keep going with it and see where it goes. Oops. Alright, I gotta stop there or I'm gonna bleed too much. Okay, so let's see, let's draw her mouth like that. Oops, this one's all over the place. Let's give her a little bit of a smile. Okay, I'm trying to fix my mistakes. Alright, so that's not too bad, not too bad. So I'm going to draw her chin under her like this. And I'm going to thicken it up a little bit, because as I'm getting to the outside, the big Sharpie is going to take over some of this. So I'm going to have to match it, is what I'm trying to do. Okay. Alright, so there's the edge of her. And again, I'm going to thicken it up just to match what's about to happen with the big Sharpie. And that's the edge of her hat. That's not so much her eyes, that's the edge of the hat is what that is. So I'm going to come over here and do this side, then I'll do the rest of the hat all the way around. So I'm going to draw her hair coming down around her ear a little bit like that. Again, start to thicken this side up. If I can get it to work. Okay, draw the other edge right there. Oops, I didn't mean to make it like that. That's what I wanted. Okay, so I can draw the back of her neck. And again, thicken it up just a little bit because of the Sharpie that's about to happen. The Sharpie work that's about to happen. And just do something like that for the ear. And then let's try to do the hat. So I'm going to go ahead and try with this Sharpie and see if I can go all the way around, then I'll come back with the big Sharpie. Just to lay these lines down. Okay. Alright, that works. That works for me. Oh, come on, Sharpie. Sharpie, if I promise to take you to go buy some cupcakes and then eat them all with you, will you please work for me? Okay. Thank you, Sharpie. Woof. Come on. Alright, so this is going to be the last of this little Sharpie here. I'm going to thicken this line up a little bit, then I'm going to switch over to the big Sharpie, because I think this little Sharpie's had enough and saying, okay, you know what? I'm done. I'm going home. Alright. Alright, so I'm not going to worry about that detail in the hat. I'm going to let the coloring take care of that. I'm just going to draw the side of her head real fast, because I don't want to do that with the big Sharpie. There we go. There's some ink flowing. Alright, so she got on a little hat. I can't remember the name of these hats. It kind of looks like a fedora. I guess we'll call it the Recon hat, right? Okay. Alright, there we go. I will do this. Let's draw the brim. Like that. Just to define that edge, and then the color will take care of all the rest of that funness up there, okay? Okay, so now let's go ahead and draw her neck down to her shoulder, and we'll just draw that arm all the way out, okay? So I'm going to draw her shoulder up, her bicep to the crook of her arm, to the forearm, to the glove. Go ahead and draw that glove. And let's go ahead and draw, well, no, I'm not going to finish the arm. Let's do the hand since we're here. I'm going to draw the edge of that glove, follow it around to the thumb, like this, all the way down to the finger. Alright, so remember these fingers are kind of wrapped over like that. Okay, and see how thick this is? There's only so much detail I can put in with this one. So I'm going to come back here with this Sharpie and I'm going to draw like that. Just a couple of little lines defining the inside of the glove, you know? Something like that. Kind of got out of control there, but that's okay. Okay, so let's draw the bottom of her arm to the elbow, like that. And then the armpit to the breast. So let's go ahead and draw the breast over here. So let's see. So the backpack strap that they all have on the character is going to be like this on one side. And the breast is going to come over, come down to the rib cage, to the stomach, to the belt. Okay, and the belt's going to be about right there. So I'm going to draw her waist to the back of her rib cage, to her shoulder up like that. And again, I'm going to draw the straps over like this, and that'll also help me define her shoulder and her bicep like that. I know it looks a little muscular, but it's because it's pointed straight at you and it's raised up. Okay, I'm going to connect this real fast. Make all that flow together just nice. Alright, so let's see, let's draw her collar like that. Pretty easy. And let's go ahead and finish her arm. So I'm going to draw the elbow to the forearm, to the armpit, just a little bit like that. And then this part of the elbow to her wrist communicator. Alright, so I'm going to draw this crazy thing. And we'll come in with detail a little bit later and worry about that and make that look pretty with color. Okay, so now we just got to draw her glove. There's the little wraparound cuff thing. And so now we're gonna do more finger guns here. So I'm gonna draw the back of her hand to the pinky and bring it in like this. Inside of her hand, the thumb, like that. Oops. Try to fix that if I can. And the other fingers are kind of wrapped around, so you can't really see too much. And then we can just draw the middle finger, or the first finger for the finger gun. Okay. And again, we'll go ahead and do some of those hand lines, you know. There we go. All right. Okay, so now we're going to draw her belt. And let's see, is her pant loop. Something like that. And she has these cool little straps that come across, but we're not going to worry about those. We're just going to follow anatomy, okay? So we're going to draw her buttocks to her. She's got straps around her pants, like everybody does. So I'm kind of doing something like that, and you'll see why in a second, okay? So I'm going to draw her pants, and it increases, and her legs bent over. So I'm going to do something like this. So same thing, like that, and I'm not going to draw too much there because I'm going to do something with the finer Sharpie. So here I'm going to draw the front of her leg to there, and that's where the kneecap is going to be, or the wow, I just draw a complete blank on words. Like knee pad, knee protector. Ooh, what's the word I was looking for here? Don't know, but I lost it. Okay, so that's where it's connected right there. And so that'll give us edges that we can work with. So I'm going to go ahead and draw the bottom of her leg to it, like that. So now that I'm here, I'll go ahead and draw a few lines. So I'm going to draw this and connect it over here. And that's why I did that little stair step thing. Just to give it the look, the accent of it's binding the pants more right here and letting it loose right there, you know. That's kind of, I'm exaggerating way too much, but that's kind of the idea. Okay, so here I just kind of wanted to draw some folds Okay. There we go. So just to show that her pants are bent, you know. That's the word I'm looking for, bent. Because that's what I like drawing about. That's what I like drawing material with, or that's what I like doing to material, is drawing the cool little folds that you can in like that in material. You know, that's what it's for. You know. Well, let's draw a breast real fast. So, how about we draw? Let's draw the pocket like this, and then with this Sharpie, the super fine Sharpie, I'll just draw in a little bit of line of the breast. That way, we know it's there. Okay, perfect. All right, let's see. So now, let's go ahead and draw this leg first, and it's all bent in, so, or underneath, so I can go ahead and draw her boot like this. That's where it's all bent over. And there's the front of her toe. There's the heel, and then I'm just going to draw some tread like that, just for the thickness of it, you know. Not worried about the laces. That's a lot of little tiny detail. I'll do this for you so you have something, and then I'm going to do crisscross stuff in there with color. Okay, so same thing here. Let's just have some fun. I know where the start and stop points are going to be, so I'm going to draw those straps I was talking about across the shin guard, which is something like this. Okay, I'm going to just connect these lines that I didn't connect real quick. And you know what? Actually, it's got another edge to it, so we'll go ahead and do this since we're here. All right. Okay, so now we're just going to connect the dots, so to speak. So I'm going to do some more pants to the shoes or the boot, to the heel, bring it down here to the front of the toe, bring this over like that. I'm going to connect this, or not connect that, but I'm going to stair step it for some tread. Okay, there we go. So now I'm just going to do like we did over there for the laces, is just kind of do something like this, and that way I can take care of the rest with coloring for that. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Let me check something real fast to make sure I didn't miss something. All right. She does have, that's what I was checking for. What do you call it? Dog tags. So we'll just do this real fast. Okay. And this is almost too small to see, so I'm not worrying too much about. This is usually what I like doing for the dog tags. It's kind of a little crimpy line where a chain would be, because it's so tiny that you can't even draw it, you know. So okay, I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is Recon Expert. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.